Maraming tao ang pumapasok sa relasyon na may ideya na love, lang yung kailangan para maging masaya at matagumpay ang partnership. Many people enter relationships thinking that love alone is enough to make a partnership happy and successful. Ngunit sa katotohanan, ang matalim na pag-intindi sa sarili at sa dynamics ng relasyon ang susi para maging healthy at fulfilling ang love life mo. The truth is, deep understanding of yourself and relationship dynamics is the key to having a healthy and fulfilling love life. Sa video podcast na ito, tatalakayin natin ang mga insights mula sa The Relationship School. We'll discuss insights from the Relationship School, kung paano ma-develop ang emotional intelligence, communication skills, at awareness sa relationships, and how to develop emotional intelligence, communication skills, and awareness in your relationships, at paano maiwasan ang mga traps ng manipulation, miscommunication, and unnecessary conflicts, and how to avoid the traps of manipulation, miscommunication, and unnecessary conflicts. Manood o makinig hanggang sa dulo, dahil ang kaalaman sa psychology ng relasyon ay unang hakbang para mapanatili ang self-respect, emotional safety, at connection sa partner mo. Watch or listen until the end because knowledge of relationship psychology is the first step to maintaining self-respect, emotional safety, and connection with your partner. Number 1. Awareness sa sarili at sa partner, self and partner awareness. Isa sa pinaka-importanteng lessons mula sa The Relationship School ay ang awareness sa sarili at sa partner. One of the most important lessons from the relationship school is awareness of yourself and your partner. Bago mo maayos ang relasyon, kailangan mong intindihin ang sarili mong emosyon, triggers, at behavioral patterns. Before you can improve a relationship, you need to understand your own emotions, triggers, and behavioral patterns. Halimbawa, example, napapansin mo na madalas kang mag-react ng over sa maliit na issue. You notice that you often overreact to small issues. Naiintindihan mo na may connection ito sa nakaraan mong experiences or insecurities. You understand that this is connected to past experiences or insecurities. Kapag aware ka sa sarili mo, mas madali mong ma-manage ang emotional reactions mo. When you are aware of yourself, it's easier to manage your emotional reactions. At hindi ka agad nadedepende sa mood or actions ng partner mo. And you don't immediately depend on your partner's mood or actions. Isa pang aspeto ng awareness ay ang pag-intindi sa partner mo. Another aspect of awareness is understanding your partner. Ano ang kanilang needs at fears? What are their needs and fears? Ano ang mga patterns na nagpapagalit, nasasaktan, o natutuwa sila? What patterns make them angry, hurt, or happy? Sa pamamagitan ng awareness sa sarili at sa partner, nagkakaroon kayo ng mas malalim na understanding, empathy, at emotional connection. Through self and partner awareness, you gain deeper understanding, empathy, and emotional connection. Tip mula sa The Relationship School. Bago ka mag-react, huminto at obserbahan ang sarili at partner. Ito ang unang hakbang sa conscious at healthy communication. Before reacting, pause and observe yourself and your partner. This is the first step to conscious and healthy communication. Number 2. Healthy communication skills. Malinaw at conscious na pakikipag-usap. Isa sa pinaka-core na itinuturo sa The Relationship School ay ang kahalagahan ng healthy at conscious communication. One of the core teachings of the relationship school is the importance of healthy and conscious communication. Maraming relasyon ang nasisira hindi dahil sa kakulangan ng pagmamahal, kundi dahil sa maling paraan ng pakikipag-usap. Many relationships fail not because of lack of love, but because of unhealthy communication patterns. Karaniwan nating ginagawa. Common patterns we often do. Nag-a-assume agad ng hindi nagtatanong. We assume instead of asking. Nananahimik pero may sama ng loob. We stay silent while holding resentment. Nagiging defensive kapag may feedback. We become defensive when receiving feedback. Ang healthy communication ay may tatlong mahalagang bahagi. To ownership ng emotions. Imbes na, kasalanan mo kung bakit ako nagagalit. Sabihin, nasasaktan ako kapag nangyayari ito. Instead of blaming, you take responsibility for your feelings. To active listening. Hindi lang naghihintay ng turn magsalita, kundi tunay na nakikinig para umintindi. Not just waiting for your turn to talk, but listening to understand. Calm delivery. Kahit mahirap ang topic, mas epektibo ang mahinahong tono kaysa galit o paninisi. Even difficult topics are better handled calmly rather than aggressively. Kapag marunong kayong makipag-usap ng malinaw at may respeto, nabubuo ang trust at emotional safety. When you communicate clearly and respectfully, trust and emotional safety grow. Tip: bago ka magsalita, itanong mo sa sarili mo, gusto ko bang manalo sa argumento o gusto kong maayos ang relasyon? Before speaking, ask yourself, do I want to win the argument or improve the relationship? Number 3. Emotional regulation. Pagkontrol sa emosyon sa relasyon. Isa sa pinakamahalagang skills sa isang healthy relationship ay ang emotional regulation. One of the most important skills in a healthy relationship is emotional regulation. Hindi ibig sabihin nito na wala kang emosyon. It doesn't mean you don't have emotions. Ibig sabihin nito ay marunong kang i-manage ang emosyon mo bago ito makasira ng relasyon. It means you know how to manage your emotions before they damage the relationship. Maraming conflict ang lumalala dahil sa impulsive reactions. Many conflicts escalate because of impulsive reactions. Kapag galit tayo, nasasabi natin ang mga salitang hindi na natin mababawi. When we're angry, we say things we can't take back. Halimbawa, example, kapag nasaktan ka, imbes na sumigaw o mang-insulto, instead of shouting or insulting, huminto ka muna, huminga ng malalim, at mag-isip bago magsalita. Pause, breathe deeply and think before speaking. Ang emotional regulation ay may 3 hakbang. Pause, huminto. Huwag agad mag-react. Bigyan ang sarili ng ilang segundo para kumalma. Don't react immediately. Give yourself a few seconds to calm down. Identify the emotion. Kilalanin ang nararamdaman. Galit ba ito? Selos? Takot? Insecurity? Is it anger? Jealousy? Fear? Insecurity? Who respond? Don't react. Pumili ng tamang sagot. Mag-respond ng may clarity at respeto, hindi dahil sa init ng emosyon. Respond with clarity and respect, not from emotional heat. Kapag marunong kang mag-regulate ng emosyon mo, hindi ka madaling matrigger at mas nagiging stable ang relasyon ninyo. When you regulate your emotions, you're less triggered and the relationship becomes more stable. O tandaan, ang maturity sa relasyon ay hindi nasusukat sa kung gaano ka ka-sweet, kundi sa kung paano mo hinahandle ang conflict at emosyon. Maturity in a relationship isn't measured by sweetness, but by how you handle conflict and emotions. Number 4. Healthy boundaries. Malinaw na limitasyon sa relasyon. Isa sa pinaka-underrated pero pinakamahalagang aspeto ng isang healthy relationship ay ang boundaries. One of the most underrated yet most important aspects of a healthy relationship is boundaries. Maraming tao ang natatakot mag-set ng boundaries dahil iniisip nila na baka masabihan silang selfish o hindi marunong magmahal. Many people are afraid to set boundaries because they think they'll be seen as selfish or unloving. Pero ang totoo, ang boundaries ay hindi para itulak ang partner palayo, kundi para protektahan ang respeto at emotional safety ng relasyon. Boundaries are not meant to push your partner away. They are meant to protect respect and emotional safety in the relationship. Ano ang halimbawa ng healthy boundaries? Emotional boundaries. Hindi mo kailangang akuin lahat ng emosyon ng partner mo. You are not responsible for carrying all your partner's emotions. The time boundaries. May karapatan ka pa rin sa personal time, friends, at sariling growth. You still have the right to personal time, friends, and personal growth. Respect boundaries. Hindi acceptable ang sigawan, insultuhan, o pananakot kahit pa may conflict. Shouting, insults, or intimidation are not acceptable even during conflict. Kapag walang boundaries, madaling pumasok ang manipulation, disrespect, at emotional exhaustion. Without boundaries, manipulation, disrespect, and emotional exhaustion easily enter the relationship. Kapag malinaw ang boundaries, mas nagiging stable at secure ang connection ninyo. When boundaries are clear, the connection becomes more stable and secure. O tandaan, ang taong tunay na nagmamahal ay rerespetuhin ang boundaries mo. A person who truly loves you will respect your boundaries. Ang boundaries ay hindi hadlang sa pagmamahal. Ito ang pundasyon ng healthy at long-term na relasyon. Number 5. Accountability at personal growth. Pananagutan at paglago sa relasyon. Isa sa pinakamahalagang aral sa isang healthy relationship ay ang accountability or pananagutan sa sariling actions. One of the most important lessons in a healthy relationship is accountability, taking responsibility for your own actions. Maraming relasyon ang nasisira dahil sa ego. Many relationships fall apart because of ego. Ayaw umamin ng mali, ayaw mag-sorry, at laging may dahilan o paninisi. People refuse to admit mistakes, avoid apologizing, and always find someone to blame. Ang accountability ay nangangahulugan ng masipag-amin sa mali. Kapag nagkamali ka, aminin mo nang hindi nagde-deflect. When you make a mistake, admit it without deflecting. Ang paghingi ng sincere apology. Hindi yung sorry kung nasaktan ka, kundi sorry sa ginawa ko. Mali ako. Not sorry if you were hurt, but I'm sorry for what I did. I was wrong. Pagbabago ng behavior, ang tunay na accountability ay hindi lang salita, may kasamang action. True accountability is not just words. It comes with changed behavior. Kapag parehong marunong mag-take responsibility ang magpartner, mas mabilis na ayos ang conflict at mas tumitibay ang trust. When both partners take responsibility, conflicts are resolved faster and trust becomes stronger. Kasama rin dito ang personal growth. Personal growth means willing kang mag-improve hindi lang para sa relasyon, kundi para sa sarili mo. It means you are willing to grow, not just for the relationship, but for yourself. O tandaan, ang mature na relasyon ay hindi yung walang problema, kundi yung parehong handang mag-grow at umamin ng pagkakamali. A mature relationship is not one without problems, but one where both people are willing to grow and take responsibility. Number 6. Conflict resolution skills. Maayos na pag-handle ng conflict. Normal ang conflict sa anumang relasyon. Conflict is normal in any relationship. Ang problema ay hindi ang pagkakaroon ng conflict, kundi kung paano ninyo ito hinahandle. The problem is not having conflict, but how you handle it. Maraming couples ang nag-aaway para manalo. Many couples argue to win. Pero ang healthy relationship ay nag-uusap para magkaintindihan at maayos ang problema. A healthy relationship communicates to understand and resolve the issue. Narito ang ilang mahalagang principles sa conflict resolution. Stay on the issue, huwag idamay ang nakaraan. Kapag may problema ngayon, huwag nang ibalik ang mga lumang pagkakamali. When discussing a current issue, don't bring up old mistakes. When avoid personal attacks, iwasan ang panlalait o insulto. Atakihin ang problema, hindi ang personalidad ng partner mo. Attack the problem, not your partner's character. Take breaks if needed. Mag-pause kapag mainit na ang usapan. Kapag pareho na kayong mataas ang emosyon, mas mabuting magpahinga muna. If emotions are high, it's better to pause and cool down first. Aim for understanding, not victory. Unahin ang pagkakaintindihan. Tanungin ang sarili, paano namin ito maayos? Ask yourself, how can we fix this together? Kapag marunong kayong mag-resolve ng conflict ng maayos, tumataas ang trust, respeto at emotional safety sa relasyon. When you resolve conflicts properly, trust, respect, and emotional safety increase. O tandaan, ang conflict ay hindi tanda ng failure ng relasyon. Minsan, ito pa ang paraan para mas tumibay ang connection ninyo. Kung tama ang pag-handle. Conflict is not a sign of relationship failure. Sometimes, it's the path to a stronger connection, if handled the right way. Number 7. Building emotional safety. Pagbuo ng emotional safety sa relasyon. Isa sa pinakamahalagang pundasyon ng isang healthy relationship ay ang emotional safety. One of the strongest foundations of a healthy relationship is emotional safety. Ano ang emotional safety? What is emotional safety? Ito ay ang pakiramdam na maaaring kang maging totoo, vulnerable, at honest nang hindi ka huhusgahan, lalaitin o iwan. It is the feeling that you can be real, vulnerable and honest without being judged, insulted or abandoned. Kapag may emotional safety sa relasyon, when emotional safety exists in a relationship, hindi ka natatakot mag-open up ng nararamdaman mo. You're not afraid to open up about your feelings. Alam mong pakikinggan ka ng may respeto. You know you'll be listened to with respect. Hindi ginagamit laban sa'yo ang weaknesses mo. Your weaknesses are not used against you. Paano mabuo ang emotional safety? Consistency. Dapat consistent ang words at actions. Words and actions should match. Respectful communication. Kahit may disagreement, may respeto pa rin. Even during disagreement, respect remains. Emotional validation. Hindi mo kailangang sang-ayunan ang partner mo. Pero pwede mong kilalanin ang nararamdaman niya. You don't have to agree, but you can acknowledge their feelings. Kapag may emotional safety, mas nagiging open ang communication, mas bumababa ang insecurity, at mas tumitibay ang connection. When emotional safety is present, communication becomes more open, insecurities decrease, and the connection becomes stronger. O tandaan, ang pagmamahal ay hindi lang kilig at sweetness. Ito ay pakiramdam ng seguridad sa emosyon. Love is not just butterflies and sweetness. It is the feeling of emotional security. Number 8. Secure attachment. Malusog na attachment sa relasyon. Isa sa pinakamahalagang konsepto sa relationship psychology ay ang attachment style. One of the most important concepts in relationship psychology is attachment style. Ang secure attachment ay ang pinaka-healthy na uri ng attachment sa relasyon. Secure attachment is the healthiest form of attachment in relationships. Kapag secure ang attachment mo, hindi ka sobra mag-overthink kapag hindi agad nag-reply ang partner mo. You don't excessively overthink when your partner doesn't reply immediately. Hindi ka takot na iwan ka sa maliit na conflict. You're not constantly afraid of being abandoned over small conflicts. Marunong kang magbigay ng space at tumanggap ng space. You know how to give and receive space. Ang secure attachment ay nabubuo kapag may ang consistent reassurance, paulit-ulit na pinapakita sa actions na maaasahan ka, consistent actions that show reliability, emotional safety, may respeto at walang emotional manipulation. There is respect and no emotional manipulation. Healthy independence. May sariling identity, hobbies at growth kahit nasa relasyon. You maintain your own identity, hobbies and growth even in a relationship. Kung dati kang may anxious or avoidant tendencies, hindi ibig sabihin na permanent na ito. If you used to have anxious or avoidant tendencies, it doesn't mean it's permanent. Sa tamang awareness at effort, posibleng ma-develop ang secure attachment. With awareness and effort, secure attachment can be developed. O tandaan, ang healthy relationship ay hindi yung palaging magkasama, kundi yung parehong secure kahit may space. A healthy relationship is not about always being together, but about feeling secure even with space. Number 9. Trust building, pagbuo at pagpapanatili ng tiwala. Ang tiwala ang isa sa pinakamahalagang pundasyon ng isang relasyon. Trust is one of the most important foundations of a relationship. Kapag walang tiwala, kahit maliit na issue ay lumalaki. Without trust, even small issues become big problems. Ang trust ay hindi nabubuo sa salita lang. Nabubuo ito sa consistent na actions. Trust is not built through words alone. It is built through consistent actions. Narito ang ilang paraan para mabuo ang tiwala. Ay consistency, tugma ang salita at gawa. Kung may ipinangako ka, tuparin mo. If you promise something, follow through. With transparency, pagiging bukas at tapat, hindi kailangan ibigay ang lahat ng detalye, pero iwasan ang pagtatago na maaaring magdulot ng duda. You don't need to share everything, but avoid secrecy that creates suspicion. Reliability, pagiging maaasahan. Kapag sinabi mong nandyan ka, dapat nandyan ka. If you say you'll be there, be there. Honesty sa mali. Kapag nagkamali ka, aminin agad bago pa lumala ang sitwasyon. If you make a mistake, admit it early before it grows bigger. Kapag nasira ang tiwala, mahirap itong ibalik, pero hindi imposible. When trust is broken, it's difficult to rebuild, but not impossible. Kailangan ng patience, consistent effort, open communication, genuine change. O tandaan, ang tiwala ay parang salamin. Kapag nabasag, pwede pang buuin, pero mananatili ang mga bitak kung hindi ito maayos na hinandle. Trust is like glass. It can be repaired, but cracks remain if not handled carefully. Number 10. Long-term relationship growth, pangmatagalang paglago sa relasyon. Ang isang healthy relationship ay hindi lang tungkol sa kilig sa simula. Ito ay tungkol sa patuloy na paglago ng dalawang tao sa loob ng mahabang panahon. A healthy relationship is not just about the excitement at the beginning. It is about the continuous growth of two individuals over time. Maraming relasyon ang nagsisimula ng matibay, pero humihina dahil tumitigil ang growth. Many relationships start strong, but weaken because growth stops. Ang long-term relationship growth ay may tatlong mahalagang sangkap. Yung shared vision, magkaparehong direksyon. May pareho ba kayong goals sa buhay? Are your life goals aligned? Kapag malinaw ang direksyon, mas madali kayong magtulungan. When direction is clear, teamwork becomes easier. Continuous improvement, patuloy na pagpapabuti sa sarili. Hindi lang relasyon ang dapat mag-grow, pati kayo bilang individual. Not only the relationship should grow, you as individuals should grow too. Your adaptability, kakayahang mag-adjust. Habang tumatagal, nagbabago ang tao, sitwasyon at priorities. As time passes, people, situations and priorities change. Ang matatag na relasyon ay marunong mag-adjust sa pagbabago. Strong relationships know how to adapt to change. Umudwa with a pagmamahal ay hindi lang emosyon. Ito ay commitment na piliin ang isa't isa araw-araw, kahit may challenges. True love is not just emotion. It is a commitment to choose each other every day, even during challenges. O tandaan, ang long-term relationship ay hindi perfect. Pero ito ay partnership na parehong handang mag-grow, matuto at mag-adjust. A long-term relationship is not perfect, but it is a partnership where both are willing to grow, learn, and adapt. Sa kabuuan ng video na ito, napag-usapan natin ang 10 mahahalagang pundasyon ng isang healthy at matatag na relasyon mula sa self-awareness, communication, emotional regulation, boundaries, accountability, conflict resolution, emotional safety, secure attachment, trust building, hanggang sa long-term growth. Throughout this video, we discussed 10 essential foundations of a healthy and strong relationship, from self-awareness, communication, and emotional regulation, to boundaries, accountability, conflict resolution, emotional safety, secure attachment, trust building, and long-term growth. Ang tunay na relasyon ay hindi perpekto. Walang couple na walang problema. The truth is, no relationship is perfect. No couple is without challenges. Pero ang pinagkaiba ng healthy relationship at toxic relationship ay kung paano ninyo hinahandle ang challenges. The difference between a healthy and toxic relationship lies in how challenges are handled. Kapag may awareness, respeto, at emotional maturity, kahit may conflict, mas lumalalim ang connection. When there is awareness, respect, and emotional maturity, even conflict can deepen the connection. Tandaan mo ito, ang pagmamahal ay hindi lang kilig, gifts, or sweet messages. Love is not just butterflies, gifts, or sweet messages. Ang tunay na pagmamahal ay may respeto kahit galit, may honesty kahit mahirap, may growth kahit uncomfortable, may commitment kahit may pagsubok. Real love means respect even during anger, honesty even when it's hard, growth even when it's uncomfortable, commitment even during challenges. Kung may natutunan ka sa video na ito, tandaan na ang pinakamahalagang investment ay hindi lang ang paghahanap ng tamang tao, kundi ang pagiging tamang tao rin. If you learned something from this video, remember that the greatest investment is not only finding the right person, but becoming the right person as well. Ang healthy relationship ay hindi nangyayari ng kusa. Pinipili ito araw-araw. A healthy relationship does not happen automatically. It is chosen every single day. Kung nagustuhan mo ang content na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-like, mag-share, at mag-subscribe para sa mas marami pang insights tungkol sa relationship psychology, emotional intelligence, at personal growth. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights about relationship psychology, emotional intelligence, and personal growth. Hanggang sa susunod na video, ingat sa puso, ingat sa isip, at piliin ang relasyon na nagbibigay ng respeto, growth, at emotional safety. For more video, please subscribe to my channel Love Manipulation Lab. Marami pa tayong matutunan about sa video na aking ma-upload dito. Huwag kalimutan na mag-like and share. Maraming salamat sa mga masugid kong manunood at sa mga solid kong subscribers. Thanks for watching.